Okay, so my name is Witold Waligora. I run a small security team back in Wrocław, Poland. I am in security business for about 12 years now. I started with reverse engineering and high performance computing, so a lot of GPU work, NVIDIA in particular. And after that, we transitioned more into hardware security. So we do physical attacks, side channel attacks. For example, if you have a recently issued ATM card, there's a chance that some code of ours is there.
Okay.
Well, so we do embedded IoT security as well. And we're primarily a software company. We don't develop our own hardware, but we help others secure theirs. CloudVA, so the long short story is that 2020 we had a hardware security project going on, and due to lockdowns we lost access to our own lab.
Okay. That's scary.
So we had to, just to continue the project, we had to make this online immediately. And after we made it online, we figured, okay, we have this web interface across all this hardware. So let's do GitHub integrations, let's do ChatGPT integrations when it came out. And basically that's the cloud today. So, of course, we do also consulting and software development. So we write crypto libraries. But with the CloudVA specifically, with the product, the idea is that a small IoT vendor would send us a hardware sample when they have one. And then they can iterate software in a standard GitHub CI pipeline with side channel attacks like a regression test, which nobody does at the moment. So that's the important bit, that you can iterate software and have side channels like a test. Globally, generally, basically, we don't have many customers at the moment. We're just coming out. So basically the GPT integration it will be public tomorrow. Basically, we do global. We help companies globally, and we aim to lower the cost of IoT and embedded side channels at least 10x. So basically, currently, if you're a big vendor, you can afford full certification process, which is, by the way, about 300,000 euros per attempt to do a full side channel analysis for certification. We think that for IoT specifically, this is too expensive. This is not achievable. And if you look at the products today, they just have like zero countermeasures against side channel attacks. So they don't do it at all. And we think first things first, they should, because we can easily break these products. And second, we need to lower the cost down so that they can actually afford it. So the talk is about use of ChatGPT in hardware security. So basically, we taught ChatGPT to perform one of the hardware attacks on its own on real hardware. So ChatGPT generates the code for the attack itself. So basically, for this particular side channel attack, you need power measurements. So you need to precisely measure power that the chip consumes. We use oscilloscopes for that. So we connect STM32 in this particular case chip to an oscilloscope. We give ChatGPT access to an API through which it can collect power traces, and then it can run analysis on these power traces. So ChatGPT can break mbedTLS, wolfSSL, all the open source public libraries easily, which is also my argument for side channel attacks. So yes, the barrier of entry is high initially, but once you cross it, the attacks are very portable. So we have one in particular attack against advanced encryption standard, encryption and decryption. The same attack works across like 7 different chips across all major open source crypto libraries without any changes. The same code. So this is a defensive tool. So you need physical access to the device. So it has to be connected to our infrastructure. So there's no risk of, getting out of control. But yes, you would use this defensively, like a blue-red scenario. You would run side channel attacks and iteratively improve your software.
Okay.
Next year, I hope to get ChatGPT to actually, or other LLM to actually train itself.
Okay.
We have infrastructure to run attacks, but now we can have the LLM generate countermeasures and evaluate them with the API that we provided, and hopefully we can get it to learn that way. So I'm spreading awareness about side channel attacks primarily because awareness is very low. Most people are not aware of these low-level attacks. Most people, attack software. We attack level below that. And most people think that it's black magic, like very hard rocket science thing, and it's really not. It is, there are mathematical models, but it's not as complicated as people think. So I think with IoT explosion, you have these sensors and logs around your home, not in your home, but around your home. And they have access to your data, to your networks, but they are essentially in hostile environment. So in this type of scenario, we can break these devices in seconds, really. And we think these kinds of attacks will eventually will at some point explode. Okay. So basically, some people will figure out that these are easy to do in practice and in physical world, and there will be a huge explosion in these kinds of attacks at some point. Yes, but I can't talk about it because the responsive disclosure is not done. But I can tell you it's a crypto wallet. Possibly I will attend Hardware I/O next year. I try to aim at hardware conferences primarily, and also Black Hat maybe, depending on our schedule. We're looking for investors also at the conference today as well. So we try to spread the word where we can. So we're looking primarily the product that we did. This is not really a production system yet, but we think it's very promising. In particular, the part where GPT trains itself, because that's the bottleneck in AI, generating the samples for it to learn. And so we're looking for investors who understand the technology, possibly who could use the technology themselves. And it doesn't really have to be side channels, really, because for us, side channels is a nice demonstration that it can really that the model is powerful. But it's really a question of switching the data source to something else. We can do other attacks as well. So, but we're looking for people, for companies who understand technology and who understand the potential. We are completely self-funded. We do consulting. We fund our R&D with our own consulting, and we also have an R&D project co-funded by Polish government. So there are 6 people, 4 engineers, and including me, actually.
You're based in Poland?
Yes, we're based in Wrocław, Poland.